It's officially summer in Thailand. Of course, we like to go to the beach. And this trip, we came to Phetchaburi at the Hat Chao Samran. It's not far from Bangkok. It took us around 2 hours, almost 3 hours to get here.
About 2.5 hours.
Yeah, but the first night we stopped over.
This is a strategy we often use when we're traveling, a reasonable distance. A lot of times we'll leave like the day before the holiday weekend, like Friday late afternoon, early evening, and we'll stay over just somewhere cheap, just basically a place to sleep. And this way we get a fresh start in the morning, which on this trip turned out to be great because we really used the time. So we stayed over at a place called J House for the first night. It cost us $17. It was like 500 baht and change, and it was pretty good. I mean, as cheap accommodations go, it was very clean, very new, relatively quiet except for a neighbor upstairs. So we checked out of there in the morning, quite early, and we weren't scheduled to check in here. So we went to a temple or two, and then we also went to the Pranakon Kiri historical park, which has several temples. It has like more Wats than I can name, Wats being Buddhist temple. And we did some hiking amongst the monkeys and basically sweated out about 20 pounds of fluid. So we came out of there like, picture falling asleep in a sauna on Tuesday and waking up like after a holiday weekend the next week. That's pretty much how much we sweated hiking there. But it was awesome.
The resort here is quite small.
They bring you the breakfast. It's like a multi-course breakfast, but they sort of serve it all at once, more or less, or as much as they can carry at a time. We didn't expect much from here because it's very local style. It's not geared towards like an upscale tourist. It's just a quiet local place. And as we always say to you guys, we like to bring you a variety of experiences, and we also like to do a variety of experiences. Luxury is great. We're not snobs against luxury or all for luxury. We want to see everything, do everything. It definitely beat my expectations. What do you think, Jim?
Well, the service here seemed to be more caring because they ask you, do you need anything else? They're trying to serve everything. When we arrived here, they just brought us teas, bananas, after the trip that we just took. And then we came back here and just asked, how's it going? Where did we go? And try to recommend other places to visit.
The staff, there are several older women working here mostly, and they're really nice. The feeling is very welcoming. It's hospitality. This is something we talk about throughout all our videos. If you've seen us before, hospitality is more than just saying we're open, come on in, we're going to take your money, and you won't get killed here. It's a feeling of welcoming. I definitely felt it. I felt like the staff wanted you to have a good time. They wanted you to enjoy the place, and we did. I mean, the place is cute. The room was really small. We knew it was going to be small going in, and it is, but it's not bad, and it's certainly far from the worst place or the smallest place we've stayed. It's quite nice. The bed was comfy, and it's a cute little area here. The beach is not really beautiful, but we did swim in it, and it's fine, and it's quiet for sure. There's no crowd.
The main attraction for me here, it's really quiet. You get to relax, you get to enjoy, but if you have people partying around, that is a different story. Yeah,
last night, there's quite a few little local resorts right on this same little street here, and right across the street there's a place called Full Moon, and the full moon was full of fools who were piss drunk on the Buddhist holiday when you're not even supposed to be drinking or serving alcohol. I mean drunk, like stupid drunk, falling down in the street drunk, and screaming karaoke all night until like 2 in the morning, and then start again at 6 in the morning. And then they slept all day. So this is very typical of something you will experience, especially local style in Thailand. It's not that these people want to ruin other people's bad time, it's just that they want to have a good time, and it never occurred to them that their good time is not everyone's good time. So, there are people here, like there was a lot of older people staying where we're staying, and there's us, and we came here to relax. And they came here to just cut loose, stir the shit, and basically party. So that went on all night, and yeah, it's not the best thing, but you just got to deal with it. We try to stay away from the packed areas for that reason, because instead of one person or one group doing it, you know, like at a popular local beach, you might have thousands of people doing it, so it becomes unmanageable and you just can't escape it. A la Bang Sen for anyone who's gone there. What do you think about Phetchaburi?
Have a lot of places to visit, a lot of temples, a lot of museums, and they have a lot of beaches actually, because it's gonna go from Phetchaburi to Phetchaburi, which is gonna be the whole stretch of the long beach to the south. This province have a lot to offer.
I like it. I don't think I like it as much as the eastern seaboard areas where we usually go, like Rayong and, you know, especially the area we love so much, like Glang. Those are sort of our favorite areas, but this is really a nice alternative. It's a easy trip, and there is a tremendous amount to see. The feel of the whole place is very different. I'd say it's sort of unique to this area. It's very Thailand, but it's sort of unique in its own way, as most of the areas in Thailand are. Yeah, there's a lot to see and do here for sure. My favorite thing here is the opportunity for documentary photography. I really like the mineral farming. I really like all these little bridges that go up, and there's like an authentic fishing village where people are actually fishing. It's not a tourist trap. They're not running tours out of there. You know, these are people that are just living off the land. This is awesome to me. I love to take pictures of this. It's the authentic Thailand, you know, and it's unfortunately harder to find, and less visitors to Thailand, foreign visitors, ever see it. You know, and they say, oh, I've been to Thailand, I went to Koh Samui, and I went to Pattaya, and I went to Bangkok. It's like, okay, did you see, you know, how most Thai people live? It's like, oh yeah, you know, they party hardy and they all speak good English. Like, okay, you didn't see the whole picture, you know? So it's worth it to go out into the provinces and, you know, take a look at areas that are a little less developed, a little less touristy. You know?
I think it's not far from Bangkok, but you can see really local Thai style. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's a nice trip to make. I would recommend it for sure.
Near the resort, they have a lot of restaurants. Most restaurants are seafood restaurants that they accommodate to prepare you whatever you want. You just have to tell them specifically. Like if you're vegan, you're vegetarian, you don't eat seafood, they can cook everything for you. But you have to be like more specific for the chef.
Yeah, you know, as another travel tip, especially to people who may not know, like there is one actual resort. It's right next door to where we are. It's called Eco Moment, right? And we had looked at staying there, but we decided, as we said earlier in this video, that we wanted to do local style, and this was like a developed resort, like for English-speaking people and, you know, upper-end tourists. So we did stop in there last night just to see like what their restaurant was like, and like a glass of wine was like 300 baht. It's like almost $10 for a crap box wine, and the entrees were like between 200 and 400 and change. It was crazy. Like, we haven't spent 400 baht on food since we've been here, and we've eaten every meal out. You know, the local beach restaurants, you're sitting right on the beach, and the food it's cheap. You know, 100 baht and change, and you get two things to eat, and you grab one big bottle of beer for the two of you. It's like 70 or 80 baht. So, you know, you're all in at 200 baht for the whole night out, and it's good. The food's delicious. You know, so a tip is don't be scared of the local style. You know, it might be a little less sure in your communication, but you can just point to what you want on the menu, and it's going to be awesome. You know, these local restaurants, these people know how to cook. You know, the food is good because they are cooking for Thai people, and Thai people are not going to eat crap. So.
Well, over here, if you don't have a car, it's not going to be that convenient to come here. They have a train though, but it's going to run quite slow, or you have to just rent a car and drive here, because it's going to be similar to Rayong, that, you know, if you don't have a car, it's not going to be that convenient to travel.
Well, almost anywhere in Thailand outside of the direct tourist hotspots or Bangkok, you're pretty much going to need a car.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're staying in Pattaya, if you're staying in Hua Hin or in Krabi, like right in the town area, yeah, you can walk around or take public transport. But if you're outside in any province or a less developed area, you need a car. It's the same as like living in the suburbs in, you know, whatever country you might be living in. You don't have a car, you're going to sit in your house. That's pretty much it. So yeah, a car helps.
Right. All right, seems like we cover everything for this trip. And would you like to come back here again?
Yeah, I think we'll definitely be through here again. We may stop in Phetchaburi for like a short stay over on the way down to like Chumpon. It's a good way here, and it'll definitely be past the traffic. So I think it'll probably be a good night to maybe get that first night and maybe a second day, and then keep going down on a longer trip. If we had 6 or 7 days, we would probably do that and then probably stop again on the way back up. It gets most of the trip out of the way, gets you out of the traffic zone, and breaks it up so you don't have to be in the car for like 6 hours, which just sucks. Absolutely sucks. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed coming with us on this trip, and we will see you soon on the next trip.